Now hold on, before you buy your own fidget spinner, watch this video. Now I've got 4 fidget spinners. Technically I got 7, but there's 4 of them that are essentially the same thing that came in a 4-pack, so I'm gonna count those as 1. I got 4 different fidget spinners. I'm gonna do a review on them, just so, you know, they're all different shapes and sizes and colors so that when you go out and buy your own, you'll know what's best for you. Now, I'm basing this review on 4 basic things. Physical quality, speed/duration, sound, and wobble factor. And I'll talk a little bit more about those as we get into it. Let's go. Now I got these all from Amazon. This first one is called AmiLife EDC Fidget Spinner, High Speed Stainless Steel Bearing, ADHD Focus Anxiety Relief Toys by AmiLife on Amazon. It's sold for $5.40. I'm going in order from least expensive to most expensive. So this is the least expensive one that I bought, $5.40. I don't know what the 40 cents is for. Physical quality, I mean, like it says in the title, it is made by from stainless steel, but I'm pretty sure it's hollow because it just feels super light and kind of, I don't know, it kind of feels cheap. I mean, it was only $5. This thing actually spins pretty fast, spins for kind of a long time. Oh, actually, all of the fidget spinners I have spin for like a couple minutes at least. This one does a couple minutes. The only problem with this is when you start to add in the wobble factor, and I'll get into that. But first, sound. It's kind of, you hear the clankiness? Was that a word? Clanky? It's clicking. Like it literally sounds like it's broken. It's not a very satisfying sound at all. Lastly, wobble factor. Now everybody knows, or if you've played with a fidget spinner before, or you know about fidget spinners, you would know that as a fidget spinner spins, going like this, kind of making it wobble a little bit, you kind of feel this outside tension and this nice spin, and sometimes it can be very satisfying. But if it's cheap, it's not satisfying, and it's very wobbly, and it goes against the spin of the bearing, and it just slows it down like this one. And actually, this is the only one that does that. I spin it like this, spinning fine, right? I could spin for a couple minutes, probably. I start going like this. I mean, you can just feel it tugging, and now look at it, it's significantly slowed down. It's about to stop. This is the cheapest and worst fidget spinner that I have. I just thought it looked cool because it only had 2 sides. All the other ones have 3, and it was gold. I thought gold's pretty cool. Next up, we have the Meshatong Anti-Spinner. New style fidget hand spinner, stress relief, anxiety, stress relief toy, multicolor from Laura Lewis on Amazon, of course. Now, physical quality. Now, first of all, physical look. I guess I should include that in there. It looks pretty freaking dope. I mean, you can't deny that. It looks pretty freaking cool. Super colorful. That's one of the reasons I got this one. The physical quality, it does kind of feel like McDonald's plastic toy, kind of. And these things here, there's metal balls in each of these things. You can kind of hear them shaking around in there, so that kind of makes it seem cheap. Another problem with the fact that these things stick up like this is a good way to get a really good spin out of a fidget spinner is when you sit it down on the middle and you... I mean, that thing ain't gonna stop for a while. This one, oh shit, that just fell on the floor. These parts touch the table first, so you can't really do that. But nevertheless, speed and duration, this one actually spins pretty freaking fast. It goes for a couple minutes, about 3 minutes, I believe. If you give it a really good spin, yeah. And doing this just feels so. There's a little bit of a nice outside tug. I'm already getting into wobble factor. I didn't even get into sound. I'm sorry, I skipped over that. Sound. It just sounds like it's whizzing through the air. That's really it. It's actually kind of a satisfying sound. So this one, honestly, not bad. For if you're looking to get a cheap a cheap fidget spinner. This one, like I said, it looks really cool, and I mean, it does the job. It's pretty good. It sounds great. It's great. Get it. Next up, we have 4 fidget spinners. They came in a 4-pack. They're all the exact same thing. They're just different colors. The last 2 fidget spinners were kind of for looks, I feel like. These ones are just very basic. I mean, you look up a PNG clip art picture of a fidget spinner and you get these. Okay, now the 4-pack, 20 bucks from Amazon. Fidget spinner, hand spinner, 4 fidget spinners, assorted colors, tri-spinner by Fun Party Hats. Party hat? It doesn't work. Shh. And I was actually really surprised. These things got horrible reviews on Amazon, but honestly, like, some of the best cheap fidget spinners you can get. I mean, like I said, they don't look great or anything. They're nothing special about these. They spin really well. The physical quality, they feel pretty heavy. I mean, this is a solid, it's plastic, but it's a solid plastic. The metal bearings are also give it more weight. Definitely heavier than the last 2 that I just did. And these things spin for a solid at least 3 minutes. I actually put one of these down on the table, spun it like that, and took my most expensive one, which we're gonna look at next, and spun it really fast. And this actually went for a little bit longer. And for the sound, I will say it's kind of loud. It's not like, you know, it's not like the first one where it sounds broken. You know, it is kind of a satisfying sound. If you legitimately have a problem and you have ADHD, this is gonna be kind of annoying if you're in a quiet room. Also, the wobble factor is absolutely incredible. This just feels so smooth and so nice to spin it around and tilt it like that. And it doesn't feel like it's slowing down at all. It's perfect. It's so satisfying. This I get. It's ones like this where I'm like, you know what? Fidget spinners, I get it. Lastly, we have fidget spinner toy made of stainless steel, EDC premium hand spinner toy for killing time, reduces anxiety, increases focus, helps ADHD and autism, and it's by Only High Quality. Kind of a corny name on Amazon, of course. This sells for $44.70. Again, the weird change, I don't get it. Or maybe the $4.70 was for the fancy case that it came in, which none of the other ones did. Let me take it out. Okay, so first of all, right off the bat, comes with a cloth to wipe it off. There it is. The fidget spinner of all fidget spinners, okay? This is the kind of fidget spinner, right? All the other ones, like this one and stuff, and these ones, like, these are very basic. This is one that you find like at the cash out part of like your local store. This one is the type of one that you get to show to your friends, be like, yo, look at my cool fidget spinner, man. This is the kind of fidget spinner that you get when you actually have a problem. When you actually have serious ADHD and you're like, you know what? I need a fidget spinner something to fidget with while I'm at work, while I'm at school, when you're doing whatever you're doing. Now this one is oddly the smallest of all the fidget spinners that I've got, but it's by far the heaviest fidget spinner that I got, because this thing is such a solid piece of metal. I mean, I could break somebody's face with this. Speed and duration. This thing spins for a solid 5 minutes when you give it a nice spin. Especially when you put it down on the table and then you spin it like that. Ooh, look at that thing go. That thing is not gonna ever stop. Ever. No, it will eventually. But I'm not gonna wait for it. The sound that this thing makes is so quiet, and it's just a very slight high-pitched whistle. And it's satisfying because you can hear it. But if you were in a quiet room with other people, I guarantee they would, if they heard it, they would barely even be able to tell it was there, because it's like so high pitch that it's like not even really a sound. It's like there's something there, but you're not exactly sure what it is. It's this spinning. And the wobble factor on this one is the absolute best. Because if I go like this, it actually speeds it up. I can feel it speeding up. And if I could move my hand any faster going like this, I'd be able to make it go even faster. But that's as fast as my hand can move. But I'll tell you, in real life, it just looks like a solid metal circle. That's how fast it's spinning. I think on the camera it doesn't come through as well because of frame rate and shutter speed. If you know about all that, you know what I'm talking about. If you know about all that, you know what I'm talking about. This is also the easiest to spin with one hand. That was another factor I didn't talk about with the other ones. You know, how easy it is and how fast you can spin it with one hand. This one, super easy, super fast, super satisfying. This one, dude, it literally sounds like it's broken. Maybe it is broken. It's terrible. How about this one? This one I get a really good spin. And this one, oh, this one actually I get a pretty good spin on this one too. If you actually have a problem and you get any of these other fidget spinners and they actually help you with your ADHD and they help you focus, then this is the one that you should get. And this should just be something you carry around. I mean, it's so small, you carry it around in your pocket, bang it out, and just spin all day. I could. Make sure to tune in next week because I'll be doing some fidget spinner tricks and it's gonna be dope.